Far Horizon, and welcome to Stage 6 of Let's Play Ogre Battle Hardtype. We're going to jump into Deneb's garden here, and I've been upgrading my units a little bit. I think I went a little crazy. In my defense, I typically get my clerics up to shamans, and then fix alignment for whoever needs higher alignment. This stage has got a lot of terrain. I think I'm gonna push for the middle here. We'll see how far we get. There's a hidden town. It's just inside their mountain range by the base. That if I could get there, then I could just kind of hold that for the rest of the stage mostly. But I don't know if I'll get there. So I went ahead and recruited 3 ghosts, 2 skeletons, 4 imps, and then I got the alignment on my clerics high enough that they're mostly 100 alignment, and then it also, to get that much alignment, it raised my clerics to 9 to 11 or so. So now I have shamans, and with shamans I can recruit mermaids. And I guess I could have theoretically leveled them up to Nixies, but that's way overkill. So I have 1 mermaid I put in my heroes unit, and the rest of them are sitting on the bench waiting for someplace that actually has water. And while I was raising up my shamans, I got another dragos, and so then I was leveling up my dragoner because they need to stay mid-alignment, like 50 to, or maybe it's like 40 to 60, somewhere in that range. And obviously if they're really low level, they're going to jump way, way up. So when I was doing that, I found another dragos, so then I made another level 1 Amazon and started leveling up, and then I found another dragos. So to make a long story short, I ended up with 5 dragon masters somehow. So it's well, dragoners. It's pretty lucky, but at the same time, it's kind of oddly one-dimensional. So I have 5 dragoners. Maybe I can actually get here. I have 2 pumpkin pluses waiting to become Halloweens, and I have 2 weird tigers from Full Moon Stones. So I have all these special items for melee characters, but none for mages. So it's a little unbalanced in that direction. I'm also going to try to use a bunch of imps and pumpkinheads and raven men this game. So not going to have a lot of standard small classes fighting. It's going to mostly be special characters and dragoners, and whoever wins out between the raven men and the doubles, I guess. Yeah, it's not paladins. It's too early for paladins. And it's fire giant. Interesting. So I'll need someone who can tank against fire pretty well. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my fire dragon, but these guys I think will be fine against fire. As well, most of these guys, yeah. And let's see if we have any clerics. There's a cleric, so I gotta be careful with this guy. We just move them back, so don't forget about that. That would be bad. Alright, so it should be interesting to see how the Dragoner does. She's at level 7 or 8, so I think she'll do okay. I also don't have any items that give plus fire, so I did give her the Euro sword. She does some decent damage, like the rune axe on Gilbert, who's doing some decent damage as well. But I'll probably take, if they hit me, it's good thing about having the Hawkman in front. Okay, well, doing much better than I thought it would so far, mostly because of the giant misses. But they do get 4 attacks, so yeah, ouch. Should have run away already. Won't lose any charisma, and I'll go heal up. The unfortunate part about that is it'll take me a while to heal, so I probably need to rethink taking this town, or sneak someone around the side or something to take it. Well, we'll see how maybe 1 or 2 more fights go.
Fight it out.
Alright, got about the same setup in back, but this time I did the broken sword because they're weak to black, and it also gives me plus fizz, which is the majority of their attack. And I think that I'll keep it on weak and see if the healer can keep up or not. I'll get rid of one of them up front. It'll be interesting to see. I'm thinking their Valkyrie will go over my other guys. Okay, I'm gonna go back to weak, try to take out the middle knight. That seemed to work pretty well. And level 8 for that dragoner, I believe. So should we do that again real quick? Okay. And unfortunately, still has the cleric, and there's another cleric. So, I don't know about this. I'm thinking I'm not taking out 6 guys and automatically taking their town. It's probably not going to happen. This could hurt, but that's the only attack they get on the back line. I should go before all these guys, I think. I probably could have re-equipped, but I don't have any lightning swords anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. Let's see if they're on strong. I guess they're probably on strong. Well, actually, at this rate, maybe I can just kind of steamroll in and take that town. This would have been a great unit to fight with the undead as well, although obviously the Griffin would still have to be fun. Those are red dragons. Fire. Okay. Let's bring them in a little bit closer. The problem, of course, is even if I do take this city, the other guys are kind of straggling a little bit. It might have been a better strategy to let them come up and then kind of dive around them and take this city kind of on the way back. Like after I beat their first wave, kind of follow or kill their leaders or something and follow the way back and then take this city instead of trying to run full force into them. It might still work out. This unit seems to be working out pretty well, especially I haven't had any problems with one guy up front getting focused too bad now. Well, that might put a little bit of intense. No, 85, still okay. Also got some XP because I did not want to jump in with level 6 M's and then have them gain a bunch of alignment and not be able to turn into demons. I should go first. Guess I really should run away. I was hoping the monk or the shaman would do something, but it's too risky, I think. So that means we're kind of in retreat. And I guess I really should have brought this unit up to do the liberation anyway. Alright, I went ahead and reconfigured this unit to put 2 ghosts in front. I'll do a little bit less damage, but I'll also take a little bit less damage, which that should be all the damage I take. And at this point, I really want to minimize the damage I take because obviously there's not a lot of towns right here to heal in. And I also wouldn't really mind killing the leader here, because it'll buy me some time to take this town. Then I'm gonna check again. There's a cleric there. There's no cleric. So I can fight some of them, but no, I mean, it's not a high skill. It's not a high skill. So you can't catch me. These guys I'm gonna bring together and then swap out. So he'll still be flying. So I guess I'll take him, and so that way at least I can bring 1 unit back into the fray, and then just send 1 unit off to rest. Although actually this is already. I should have thought of that before I sent them off. Okay, it's getting way too close. So after this battle, I'm definitely gonna just back off and not kind of blunder into the cleric, because that would suck. Be interesting to see what they're on. Okay, I would say they're on strong, so we'll take a little bit of damage. But I can deal with that. Especially since it's split over the 2 of them. I guess if I'm going down that theme of quite a bit late, I could try to kill the leader off. Alright, and let's just back away. Probably fight the other guy anyway, but might be able to avoid fighting the cleric. And it's not that big of a deal if I do fight the cleric. It just means the ghosts will die, and I'll go back and put somebody else in instead, because the ghosts are quite high level already. But looks like I'll be able to avoid them.
Fight it out.
So I'm going to put a spike shield on the Hawkman, since he's got the lowest HP, he's in the middle there. I'm only going to take physical damage to put the swords up front, and yeah, I should be fine with healing. I also kind of don't want the wizard to get a kill because he's at 10 alignment. And the Hawkman is also, his charisma is just dipped below 50, so I have to be careful there because I need to go back above 50. I think I just got one more attack on Dragon. And their dynamics will go. Not do too much damage to at least. Alright, well that's kind of a win. And here comes the Vanguard. Let's see, we got... what do I do with... I guess not back that far. It's so silly. Definitely somebody else has to do with that, but they could do with a lot of these guys.
Fight it out.
And yeah, hitting her is going to be the hardest thing to do, I think. Sure. The right guy got the kill at least, because I would like to lower towards alignment. Ninja Master is very intriguing to me in terms of the end gain and the agility gain and such. It just has no HP, so one obvious way to counter having no HP is to just use the special characters which have the bonus starting stats. So I'm thinking that if I level some people up as knights or beastmen and then turn them into ninja masters, that especially if they're starting characters or special characters that have boosted stats, that might give the ninja master enough survivability to make it worth it.
Write it out.
And I think I'll be able to just barely have the horde arrive before. It's too late. I'm not sure if you can get across there. Oops. For some reason I thought Gilbert hadn't gone yet. He had. This is the dragon. Finish her off. I'm a little surprised at that because I think she has the Euro sword. Wow. Dragoners get awesome stat gains, but didn't drop his charisma, that's good. They get awesome stat gains, but they don't have great starting strength unless you have starting Diana, which I didn't, and I only had one starting Valkyrie, which I made into... I did make her into a Dragoner. She's not deployed right now because she got a little bit over-leveled during the neutral encounters where I kept finding more Dragoners, and there's no reason to bring her out if I have other lower-level Dragoners I can level up. I just can't really see that much difference from the Kiss. I mean, I know it helps a little bit, but I am looking forward to seeing it doubled or tripled. I think that would make it actually worth using. Although I guess today it might be worth using if you had a beast and you were using it on the beast to boost them to the point where they take like 1 damage instead of 10 damage per hit, and they were taking 10 hits or something. Then it might be worth it, but you'd probably get better results just by using a cleric to heal instead, I think. Let's go after them. And probably have enough time to wait for the opinion leader to liberate. We'll see. And be careful that it's a cleric. I'm very lucky they didn't make a beeline for me. I'm not going to equip anything. I think they'll just finish them off. At least I think they were. And I did level these guys up a little bit too. I think they're 8 or 9 or something, which is probably... I mean, I didn't really need to level them that much. I didn't sit there with the intention of just over-leveling them. It was more... I kept finding good stuff, and then I kept needing to level the Dianas up to become Dragoners, and then I didn't want them to be level 5 Dragoners, so I level up to level 7. If I'm going to be fighting anyway, then it might as well be looking for more special items with the other units, and then just kept finding more Dragos. So this level should go pretty fast, at least. Looks like I am going first most of the time, so should keep that in mind. I'll get the Wizard to go still. I'll go to weak. Let's see if I can focus one of these guys down. Problem is going to be definitely their attacks add up. Do eventually become problematic. I'll just park them right here. I kind of feel bad that I sent the other unit. It's not even back. If I just waited, it would have healed faster by just kind of sitting here. They all are stopped. Let's bring up the black dragon. And I think I have the ice giant. So they're both level 9. It should be a good comparison. I put the Mystic Veil on the Giant, which sounds a little odd because it's a int item, but it also is plus 11 fire, which I'll really need, or well, I would need if I wasn't just going to kill them. But theoretically that would have helped a lot against their attacks. I guess since I'm higher level, I could have expected that I would go first, and that would not be an issue. Oh, so that made the Frost Giant look pretty good. To get a comparison with the Black Dragon a bit later. I guess it's mountain, or snow, which goes better on mountains, so it's going all the way around the mountain. A little out of the way. Definitely strong first. I should be able to just pummel them. I probably should have equipped something because they're black damage. I think they do black damage by maybe they're just physical stuff, yeah. But either way, with 3 attacks and 4 attacks versus 2 attacks, and then the back row just has 1 attack. It's just no contest. Being a little over-leveled, certainly helps too. And it's kind of unfortunate, really, that I leveled that much because it makes it look a lot easier than it should be. So that might be another thing, is to look at how much XP you gain when you're higher level than the enemy. But a lot of it is also just that the Pogrom Forest undead are level 9. So it's really easy to just get up to level 10 or 11 because you still get like, I don't know, 20, 25 XP if you're higher level, and like 20 XP if you're, maybe it's 20 and 10. It's still something that's not 0, so if you do it again and again, it adds up. Hopefully that didn't boost her alignment too much. No, not at all. That's more charisma. So it should be good to go and liberate that. And so we got a bunch of units just kind of sitting here. So that you don't accidentally toss them into the wrong fight. And I guess I might as well just leave someone there just in case at this point. Looks like I'm not going to need everybody. And another fight that should go really well, because I'll only take decent damage from lightning, probably. just need to find one more Weird Tiger item in the full moon stones. I think I get at least one with the normal course of the story. Maybe two. And that was certainly well timed to kill her right before. Run strong, try to avoid killing the leader. The top level guys may have to, yeah. So I really just wasted an attack. Well, level 10. Right, not Hanged Man. I've got enough Hanged Man. Actually, it was just one Hanged Man. One Hanged Man didn't double. Okay, Magician, can deal with that. I think Int is definitely the most important stat in the game. Right, what I have is useless. Or if it's not useless, it's pretty close. I need to start using some of the turrets. I just want to get my Lord up to 70 alignment first. And once I have 70 alignment, then I won't worry about what level he is. I also kind of like to find a beast egg while he's still low level, so I can recruit like a level 2 imp or mermaid or something.
Fight it out.
Right, I think I still have the Mystic Veil, so that actually should be pretty helpful. Since they're going after wizards that are weak. I think that wizard's alignment needs to be lowered, so it's actually not a horrible thing. Ouch, well, it's a good thing they didn't hit him the other 2 times. And looks like I'm not going to kill anybody. Well, besides the leader, but... And I might pull them back after that, try to avoid the wizard killed off. So I can just perch them there on the edge of the forest. Let them get a little bit close to the base. I don't really have a lot of margin for error. I finally equipped items on the werewolves because why not? Okay, nicely timed there. Just one more hit and then she'll heal most of it, but jump right back in. I put the broken sword on 2 of the guys up front because it both gives them defense and it's a black weapon, which should do more damage to knights, I would think. Well, not that much more. It's not like they're weak to black like paladins or anything. Looks like we should at least get rid of the front line. And this should help lower their alignment down because I really do want to have 0 alignment with all these guys. Just need one more hit. Here comes the dragon. Good comparison.
Fight it out.
Get another fight or 2 with the werewolves first. I guess I could have put on the Euro sword, which I think is in the dragon unit. It doesn't really matter that much. Okay, that certainly hurt a lot less than it did on the wizard. I think we'll fall just short of killing the bottom dragon. Besides running away, I don't think there's any way I'm going to avoid killing the leader. Got it. somebody else show their stuff. Try to sit on that tiny patch of forest. Bring these guys in to sit on that patch of forest. Alright, I put the spike shield on the black dragon because, quite frankly, it has 50 agility and the fairies probably have like 70 to 80 to 90 agility, so there's just no reason to think that I'll hit them. Of course, then I do. And they're weak to cold, I believe at least sylphs are, so they're probably somewhat similar. Alright, well, Dragon did pretty well for 50-something agility.
Write it out.
It's an identical unit. This time I'll probably miss early. Then of course, if he's charmed, I'm much better off having a shield on him than a weapon that does a ridiculous amount of damage. Still doing a fairly decent amount of damage to himself, but I guess the second tier dragons just, I mean, you know, they're nowhere near their top tier form. They just don't have the physical resistance. Well, even if I lost, still pretty good battle given that I charmed, or got charmed. Let's bring it back up. Check on the alignment. I think that's another mage I wanted to lower their line. Yep. So -5 additional alignment. Alright, let's get my Hellhound into the action here. Hellhound is level 8, which is about actually the level that things should be for this stage, 7 to 8 or so. Okay, that's definitely a good miss. And this unit has pretty high agility overall. Lance has very high agility for a knight. Not too bad. But then Encompass is kind of a ridiculous level, I think. Yeah, I don't think we'll quite be able to finish this out, unfortunately. I need to drop Lance some because I also want to turn him into a Ninja Master. And he has probably like 80 alignment or something. Yes, 8. Level 12. How did I get him to level 12? Oh, that's right. So Canopus has the highest base luck of any character you get at the start. I think maybe like Deneb and Fogel, I think, are a couple points higher. So I found 2 luck items, gave them both to Canopus, and then I'm not 100% sure. Some people say it matters, some people say it doesn't, but I think you get a slight bonus to enemy groups dropping things if you kill them with a high luck leader. I can't prove it, but I did get a number of the Dragos items with Canopus leading in, so I was like, well, it's working. I don't know if I can prove it, but it can't hurt me. So I just kept him out there a lot, fighting to get cool stuff. So the Hellhound doesn't seem to be quite as much of a tank, but I mean, it definitely is starting to show his high agility in terms of people missing him all the time. So it's kind of hard to compare with the dragons and the giants. Because you can't really, I mean, you have to do it more mathematically, because if you just look at the numbers, you're probably going to be biased toward the guys with the better absorb, because it's hard to quantify as much how many times you miss, especially early on in the game. Still did not get a single hit from him. I just lowered the Hellhound's alignment. Stick around a little bit longer. Probably what I'll do is try to make more of a kind of a pincers kind of thing going on here. These guys, their alignment is pretty close. I'm not really going to press them too much. Just healing. Use -1 alignment. So I'm going to try to make a little cone here and see if I can get them to get into it. And this is going to be going this way out.
Wait it out.
Should go for this part. Or not. So I need a different configuration for this unit. Oh, okay, he can actually hit. I guess I'll just leave it on strong then. So I'm tired of killing the leader here, and I guess he still has the spiked shield, which actually works out really well in this fight. Well, reasonably well. So he's only going to take 2 physical hits. If there were more melee, it certainly would work. Okay, can't let them escape. Let's see if they have a cleric. They do not. And I guess I do have a guy at the base, but I'd still rather just keep everybody in this theater here. Alright, you really want the werewolves, you get the werewolves. I did unequip them, so they probably did quite as much damage, but it doesn't matter. And the other nice thing is that I'm far enough off that if I do kill the leader in this fight, I actually have a shot of somebody chasing them down. Well, it just depends how they bounce, I guess. If they bounce directly back towards the base, probably not. And I think there's a slight mistake in the stat bonuses. It shows that the werewolves have a +1 to int, but it doesn't mention on the page that weird tigers also have a +1 to int. So that they're not... I mean, they have werewolf growth with +1 strength, so they both have +2 int growth. I don't think I'll quite be able to catch them, but if they sit there stunned for a little bit, I forget where the buried treasure is. It's like somewhere in there. I gotta be careful and not fighting somebody.
Wait it out.
Alright, I'm gonna watch the damage a little bit more. So 8 damage from the one with the kiss. 6 damage, yeah. I mean, obviously there's some randomness, so it's hard to say exactly, but not that much of a difference. Not going to quite make it. It's unfortunate. Need to focus more on getting him the kill. Get him down to 35 life. Death Sword! I think I found that in Dragon's Haven. I think it's pretty good. Canopus goes before the Griffin. I guess he's way over leveled, so it shouldn't surprise me that much. And pretty much anyone getting the kill here is okay. this, I don't really care what his alignment is. I guess at the end of the game, you want everyone's alignment to be low, so it's fine if he goes down. Unless I wanted to use him to liberate with, but... Actually, no, I think the only thing where luck might matter is temples. So then alignment doesn't matter for that. So I can still use him to liberate temples to try to get items. And I think I'm gonna miss him. Yeah, there's no way he's gonna catch him. So it's up to the low sky guy, or he's just gonna kind of go for a while and end up fighting my... So I haven't had a single fight with them. Let's bring the golem. And I think it's my lower level golem since I've been swapping them around. I really need to get him up. I think he's level 6. Just don't know who's gonna go first. So the wizard probably can do 45. Well, it didn't work out. But he's not gonna be able to do 59, I don't think. So let's see. At that point, then I can just try to avoid killing people. But man, I'm probably gonna give up for that one kill anyway. I think it's pretty close. Nope. Alright, he still probably needs 2 more kills.
Fight it out.
Here, I'll probably miss them anyway. And I probably can't do 60 damage. It doesn't matter. I'm just surprised all their charms have missed. Ah. And that's unfortunate because I don't think there's any way to keep the dragon from killing her unless she misses, I guess. Okay. I guess I can always fix the wizard's alignment just by taking him off to fight some neutral guys. I think his charisma is pretty high, so it shouldn't be a big deal. There's nothing to do in this stage except the 2 buried treasures. I can always get the buried treasure later when I get at least 2 pumpkin heads. I probably should just try to finish the stage. I guess theoretically I don't have to wait for all the guys to die. No, it's thematically better and it's less risky because you could get somebody right in the middle of your train on the boss and have them kill a couple key units or something and then be screwed. Or have to use a bunch of gold on temples to revive anyway. And probably gonna do 1 hit 2 small. Yeah, I guess what I should do with that unit, there just seems to be a lot more leaders on that side, as odd as that sounds. Should put them on the bottom there. And while I'm waiting, I guess I can go after the other buried treasure, which I think is like on the other side of the base. Right. And I can't do it. Fine.
Fight it out.
Huh. It's unfortunate. I kind of thought they would go first. So I really do want to just kill later here. Doesn't really quite do that. I don't think. No, it's actually... right, they only get one attack on the back. Alright, hopefully they'll go to one of the cities to heal on. I'm sure a lot of them.
Fight it out.
And I probably should have equipped something on the golem. Especially with two different magic users that can attack the golem. Okay, that's no good. They're on strong, so they're probably not going to get much magic. Alright, that's a ridiculous number of... Okay, 4 phantoms. I don't know if I've even had that before this fight. If I was just not healing them, I might actually kill all of them. And the golem really needed an item too, since he's under level. I really do need to move back more. Just trying to... I don't really have to fight in the forest. I mean, it helps them a little bit, but... Let's just give them a little bit more space. And maybe I could have killed that one if we're going to activate something. Alright, so we barely caught him. Definitely enjoying the undead. I don't usually play with undead, but, you know, in Hardtype there's enough white magic that you really have to be on your guard. You can't just kind of go around and plow through. I mean, pretty much every unit after stage 10 has either a white mage or a black mage that can hit the back line even if you have undead, so it's not like it's free damage. It's not all the time. Let's see. And let me check the... it's not so bad.
Fight it out.
Yeah. With the only 10 alignment, I have to be really careful with that unit. It might be better just to get him to level 10 in a neutral fight. I can always put him up front and have him get smacked around while someone else kills the enemy. Extremely unlikely that he'll kill even a neutral creature with melee.
Fight it out.
Alright, so I pull back, but I'm still really not in great position to chase. At least I do have the spare, or extra, rear tiger in the back on the side that's not facing the enemy leader. Though this fight, it doesn't really matter. They're just so low on HP, they'll just be annihilated. But I still need to pull back further and try to initiate fights such that I'm bouncing them toward my other units since I'm so close to the base, otherwise I'm just going to be sitting here for forever. That's like level 12, I think, for the shaman, or 11. It's kind of ridiculous. So who's flying? Who's not flying? Those two units don't really want to fight. Opus is healing. This guy's doing? Trying to escape. That's no good. Let's pull him over there for insurance. Might be able to cut them off, kind of like that, if they stay next to the mountain.
Fight it out.
Right, I need to do my my best to get the wizard 1 or 2 kills. And then, of course, the wizard is first. So I should expect the wizard to go before the dragon, but not necessarily before the dragon. I think that actually will work out for me. The dragon doesn't seem to be attacking that one. And now we can't kill him. There's no way he's going to do 58. So then we'll just not kill anybody and hopefully set it up for next time. This guy, since he has the undead, I don't want him to accidentally fight somebody.
Fight it out.
And I'm still amazed they haven't charmed the dragon again. It just seems like he'd be so weak to that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's actually... Yeah, that makes sense. Of course, it's an int-based attack. It's not a strength-based or agility-based attack. Okay, now wizard. Run away. Although that probably didn't take enough damage to run away. So. Yeah, now he's level 10 and cannot turn into a mage. Got 100 charisma though, so I guess it doesn't really matter. It's gonna take forever for him to level 2. We can try a couple times to lower his alignment. If he gets like halfway or something, I can always pull him out and get it via neutral fights. Okay, well at least in this fight, I know that no one else can hit the wizard, so I'm guaranteed, unless he misses, a kill on the wizard. Although the wizard is hardly the highest alignment unit, so it may not even drop his alignment that much. Well, he's got to be 2 levels higher, so I would think that would drop it by a couple. And really, all he needs is -5 alignment, so... See if he's down to like 38, 37. Okay, so he could do that one more time.
Fight it out.
Then become a mage. And I really should have someone go clean up after that. If I was really thinking about this, I would have the flying units and the wings to swoop in and take out people like Canopus per se. Okay, probably the mage will go before the dragon. Alright. The knights, I would think, would lower my alignment more than wizards, so that should be enough to make him into a mage. And then his alignment doesn't matter. Oh, quite a bit. Let's go ahead and heal them. That's right, Canopus is not flying, which may not have been an awesome choice. He's flying, but vulnerable. probably won't even... it'll eventually get here. And there's no way I can catch that.
Fight it out.
Alright, at least they should be able to take everybody out here. Yeah, these guys are super effective if they don't have white mage against them, or just somebody with a ton of edges. For now, they scale great for it. If you compare them to, like, liches at level 25 who scale at +4 int, while these guys scale +2 int, then it's going to be a little less even. But for now, they're not going to take much magic damage.
Fight it out.
I still didn't put anything on the goal. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's pretty good defensively, and this unit is all about kind of binary damage. Either I get a phantom or I don't, and I get 4 chances, so I probably do it most times. Oh, nice. Definitely got some phantoms that time. They're probably still good.
Fight it out.
And I do want to get the Hellhound a little bit more levels, because it needs to be evil to turn into Cerberus. Right now, I think it's like 52 alignment. It probably needs 35 or 40 or less. So not a whole ways to go. I just gotta try to make him a little bit higher than the enemy's average level. And Valkyries are, I think, tending toward high alignment on the kill scale, so that might actually help a little bit. But I think they're about even level. Ah, I put him down. Okay, so he's doing pretty good. Let's see if I can catch that group.
Fight it out.
And I haven't played with the Cerberus much at all, so it'll be a lot of fun to see how that works. I mean, I guess it'd be kind of like a Kraken in a lot of ways, with a little bit less strength, a little bit less intelligence, more agility. Defenses will be not as good physical defense, but similar magic defenses without having one that says low, except white. Because I think Kraken has like 25 lightning resistance, and Cerberus is 38 or 40 something cold resistances. So it actually might work out better since it has a higher lowest resistance for most mages.
Fight it out.
Uh-oh. Might be daytime. Yep, well. And I will just go strong, and I should be fine. Not gonna kill anybody, but that's actually good, because I'll get werewolf levels instead of were-tiger levels for 2 of them. Not that it matters, I mean, it's 1 less strength, it's not that big of a deal. Ow. I think I have a healer, that would be worrisome. That may still be worrisome. Let's see. Oh. That's pretty amazing. Still win in half-ass form. And actually, these will just go back and heal. So it's a risk. I guess I can just do it now. As silly as it looks, that should prevent him from getting any alignment. And he just easy to fix. Raising his alignment once he gets above the level of the undead. And Pogrom Forest is... and I missed. Did not get the units. It was really a mistake to send that first flying unit back. I should have just held on to them and had them heal as soon as I took that town. I don't know why I was thinking that. Ouch. Yeah, that was probably silly. I should have looked at this and said, well, first of all, I'm getting way too close to the enemy base, and second of all, they do a lot of fire damage, and Gold is weak to fire damage. I kind of thought that would be the case. Hopefully, okay, yeah, I should be good. Most one more fire damage. All right, well that really turned around, especially with his low HP. I guess it is something that turns around pretty quickly. A miss, and a heal or two, and then suddenly you're back to full. And I didn't kill the leader, although probably they're pretty likely to heal anyway. I really need to do a better job killing the leaders, or not killing the leaders, rather. Let's just have these guys come over. And these guys go up.
Fight it out.
Alright, let's see if they stab my wizard to death. And I suppose I could have given him the spiked shield or something. That would have been smart. Damaging my leader first actually is going to really help me. So they're all going to focus her. Then, no. Maybe it's not going to help me. Did I not? She healed before. I guess I just didn't go yet. Heal, heal, heal. Damn it. I didn't think the random... Oh well. Yeah, that was just way too casual. All I had to do was equip some items, and none of that would have happened. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Fight it out.
Okay, clearly I did not think that through. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing I can do about that. Except use World. Yes, turret card for the win. Although the unfortunate side effect of that is that means if I kill anyone, my leader will get the XP. Although I suppose, no, they were definitely on weak because they were attacking me, so if they hadn't been on strong, then they wouldn't have even tried to kill me with heal. I guess I can avoid killing them. Don't get any XP for the leader, don't lose 3 undead, so it works out. Silliness cost me a world card, though. That is not good. I have to focus, and that's the danger of using undead. Is if you lose focus, then they're extremely vulnerable. All right, so now they have basically no HP. Should be able to just kill a number of them. I don't know why I didn't put a shield on. Not level up. So we killed the top side of the line, so put him up there, but then he's still gonna get hit by lightning. And it's 42. Try to escape this way, I guess. Send someone somewhere. Not that group. He's not healing me. It's gotta be that group. Maybe I'm just gonna see if they come after me or not. Let's just sit there. Alright. Let's finally equip something. Looks like interesting, but not for a front line. Maybe with some beast master. Or maybe a dragon or
Fight it out.
And I guess the unfortunate thing is that they do physical fire damage, which is his weakest alignment, so usually he's an awesome tank against physical attacks. But this fight, not quite so much. But it's still not that bad just because of his pretty massive strength. But I might be tempted to run away here. Because the golem is just so fragile in terms of max HP, no reason to let them get free hits. Right. So we need one more negative alignment for that guy, which should be different.
Fight it out.
Alright, first time we get to see a mage in action this playthrough anyway. Not exactly optimal balance of damage, but it just won't matter. Alright. Unit is looking fairly promising. Maybe if I come down here, we can kind of skirt around. Some people as they're fleeing, and this guy is going to be on the flight. So my lack of attention. Give the Deathclaws a try here. Get them on the Dragoner, and nobody's going to hit her with physical, so... Ow. Well, okay, so the good thing about that is that he has the Euros equipped, so he should do no damage to himself. So yeah, it's definitely an ant-based attack because the dragon did much better against it, and the dragon has tons of ant, while the giant has tons of agility. Fire is going to rock him, but it's pretty much the only damage he's going to take, so it won't really matter. I'll take a little bit from bolt, but it's all healable. Alright, so next time should be able to take out both the sylphs, I think, even if they charm the ice giant again.
Fight it out.
And then again, that wizard just needs to kill one person to drop his alignment. Alright, all physical and one lightning, so I think the giant is just good for it. Ow. Giant's good for it, but is the dragoner? Oh man. I guess with healing, it'll work out. But I might start on strong. And transition to weak for the mage. And I guess the giant does have decent agility, which is, I mean, it's not, obviously, not like the Hellhound, but enough that it's night and day versus the dragon. So, I mean, that's the big trade-off. They have about the same strength, about the same HP, but the dragon has the ant and the giant has the agility. Well, I think I have a mage. Yep. Alright. 2 mages. Nobody's alignment is dead yet, although we got a bunch of people really close.
Fight it out.
Nobody too high now, so everybody that is on in danger of going below 10, it's probably easier just to get them their last level by going back to Pogrom's Forest, giving someone else a white weapon, and just ensuring that way they can't kill the undead, so their alignment can't change while somebody else gets them their level. Right, really just need a couple more hits, although that was pretty silly for me not to change to weak. And they'll probably go heal again. There's no way I can catch them. Although, my other flying unit is almost here. And then I'll be able to flank them. I don't know why this unit is coming so far up. It really should be sitting on the edge of the town and have other people, like say Novice, skirt around. Alright, 1 day, so I should be able to do it before 2, and I guess I probably could have done it at 1 if I had done something like lure them out and come around. Something like that, no. Maybe I'll cut them off. We'll just try here and see if probably a bunch of people will probably run right at her.
Fight it out.
Alright, that's looking really good. It's hard to beat Ice Club on a red dragon. And I should probably bring someone else in who needs the XP more. Or try to just kill their leaders. Halves. Gold unit. Clean them up. So let's see. No undead, or no clerics, I mean. So let's bring in the wizards.
Fight it out.
And Warren is also, I think all the wizards are at 20 alignment. So you just have to be a little bit cognizant of that. Ouch. Really only Fight 20. I guess I didn't equip anything. Yeah, this is not exactly a great fight for undead because I don't actually block any of the damage. And if they charm me, then the undead would start fighting me. Alright, the golem should be able to clean up. Oh, that's no good. So there's one weakness of the golem unit here. Since they're on strong, the golem is never going to be higher HP than my mages. I might as well leave it on strong since I might phantom myself. Oh no. Well, actually she's already gone twice, so it won't matter. I think. Maybe not. Maybe she's just gone once. No, she's gone twice. Right, a little bit of luck there. Never hurt. Did not phantom myself. Mountains. I don't think mountains is what I want. Yep, not what I want. What are pumpkin heads, which I think are in the forest. I really wanted to kill it, but I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, nice. Is that the ring? Is the ring. Ironically, I would almost rather have the staff because I cannot use the ring yet. I think they're about equally hard to find, so... Let's see.
Write it out.
If I lower my alignment, I know there's a town in Pogrom Forest where I can get one of the two. I just forget whether it's an item to exchange for an undead ring or an undead staff. So I'll have to look into that. It would be nice to have a level 10 lich, certainly. No cleric, new cleric. 2 clerics. And once again, I've pressed them too far up. That's pretty impressive. Yowz. Guess I should have equipped an item, put the Mystic Veil on the weakest person, the mage, to protect against fire. And ice, but really only fire. And I'm gonna pull him back, not because I'm really worried about him dying per se, but I want to get them further away from base. Unfortunate, but won't take much damage from this if we were, yeah, I'm already down strong. Won't do much damage up front either, even though I did equip like the plus 18 sword and the plus, I don't know, 19 sword or something, but they just have no strength, and did not kill the leader. So, barely gonna win that fight. It's kind of sad. Just don't do a lot of damage.
Write it out.
leave it unstrong until I can knock them below the leader. Probably also should have done a different type of weapon. The rune axe probably would have been a lot more effective, even if it's only 15 strength, because I think the evil claw probably isn't going to hurt them that much being black. And they probably have decent physical defense as well.
Fight it out.
That's no good. Although none of these guys are weak to what he's going to cast, so I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Ow. Well, I guess I should have predicted that was going to happen. Yeah, ghosts are not very effective up front. It's not terribly surprising. I just wanted unit to fly, but probably I could have put skeletons and the imps would carry skeletons. I just only have a couple skeletons. Also protect the opinion leader.
Fight it out.
And I should do pretty good this fight. I take a bit of damage from Griffin, but okay, some good misses. I guess it's int-based, so with a level or 2 advantage, my int-based guys are going to be decent at dodging. Now the concern is going to be will he attack? Yeah, okay, good miss. And not a good miss. Well, maybe jump out and get him, but that is the Griffin who's still alive, so probably not. Yeah, not happening. I should just keep this unit right there. Nobody's escaped.
Fight it out.
And might as well go weak since I guess I seem to be going first. That's definitely one advantage of having the giant over the dragon, I guess. Although I tend to prefer to do damage or take damage versus go first, but I mean, it's not like the giant has enough agility to
Fight it out.
like do hit and run or something. But I guess if you have a bunch of powerful, high agility people in one party, then the giant might be a better one, large creature to add to it than a dragon, just because you might actually go soon enough to finish them off after. I mean, well, I guess sylphs can't be leaders, but maybe if you had like Eustace or some other angel, 2 sylphs, and then a titan up front, I guess maybe you get 1 hit up front, but I think at that point you'd rather have 2 raven men or an eagle man and a raven man. Alright. So that should put the hellhound to 9, oh 10. Okay, so the hellhound's in perfect position now to turn into a Cerberus. I'm just going to try to put him back here to prevent anybody from escaping. And so we really want to use those guys. Those guys are still healing. And it's not right. I think we're good. I guess we're fine then. Are they going to barely miss? I guess they are going to go right by her. So that's going to end up being good position there.
Fight it out.
Alright, let's see how this goes. So that imp's going to do no damage. That's going to be kind of slow. I think I'll eventually win this. It's just going to be a little painful. If I equip 3 weapons up front, it'll probably completely change what it's doing. As you could give them an additional 50% damage, and the strength will, I mean the Diana's rather, do almost no damage to them. Except for, yeah, Eustace seems to take a fair amount of damage. Draw! I haven't seen one of those in a while. Let's just get right back at them. And I'll actually equip some weapons next time that happens.
Fight it out.
Nicely spread the damage around at least so nobody gets horribly beat up on. And I think I ought to be able to take out all 3 of the frontliners. Well, maybe just 2 of them.
Fight it out.
Gets a little bit more cleanup XP, I guess. The rune axe, I guess I left equipped on this guy, not going to be super effective, but it won't really matter, I guess, if we phantom move to death like that. Now I gotta be worried about her alignment and charisma. Yeah, alignment is fine, but charisma a little bit worrisome there, and have to pull them back.
Fight it out.
Yeah, hopefully we're nearing the end of them. But it could just be a brief pause, I guess, before probably the end. And I bet it's my turn. Even if it's not, I can take a couple of attacks from those guys. I'm doing a little bit more damage to the dragon than I thought, but I guess he doesn't have an item equipped and I'm on weak, so... Still did pretty good, just ended with a couple of misses. Those might be the last 2 units.
Fight it out.
Alright, I went ahead and put on a shield for the imp. It gives him 3 strength as well, so... even better than nothing for offense. 1 heal, and I'm feeling pretty good. And given that I have all these items equipped, maybe I'll just go weak and see what happens. Oh, that's where an offensive item might have turned the tide there and killed her. Youch. have gone as strong, but they missed. Alright, so set them up for killing one of them, maybe two of them next time.
Fight it out.
And I can't quite finish them, but I can at least get somebody between them and the base. Unlike last time where I was fighting them so close. And if I'm lucky, I can actually finish them off. I don't think so. No, it's only 35. But I don't think I have anything awesome equipped. Probably not anything at all on this unit, actually. Alright, and I just have to pause immediately and just move through the plains. I should be able to intersect them, I think. Yes.
Fight it out.
And I'm supposed to probably go first. Mostly. Some more, I guess. I'd really like to make that last hit. Alright. And move over here in case they get bounced back.
Fight it out.
Okay, that should help the imp survive. So I only have two people doing damage, and they'll probably hit different people. And as the sun is going down, the imp is doing a little bit more damage. I guess actually the kiss may have made a little bit of difference too. Not sure exactly where it is, so I think buried treasure's like there. So it's in one of the little nooks there on the mountains.
Fight it out.
Alright, this should be about it. Now it's just the boss. Alright, I just need to send some units around, heal up, get this last buried treasure. Ah, that's interesting. Already got a hero's sword, but it's hard to say no to an 18 strength item. And they're 2 HP down, that's probably fine. I'm just not gonna bother to bring anybody else out. I don't think it's worth the time. Actually healing? No. Really? Guess they're just off it. That's unfortunate. But I guess I have time, I just have to do it before midday. Yeah, they look fully healed up now. Also fully healed up. physical attacks will destroy her, but she does have 3 pumpkins up front. And so she could get up to 2 hit-alls. She's got a Doll Mage in there as well. So it could be, this could be 1 to 3 hit-alls. I think if I get everybody going, it shouldn't be too bad. I wish I had a little bit more offensive firepower on the back line. I might lose the undead in this, but I'll deal with that. I mean, they're already high level. If they lose a little bit of XP because they died, got automatically revived at the end of the stage. But I don't have a lot of backline casters who are not going to do evil spells. Both the imps and the ghosts, unfortunately, probably not going to hurt her much. But I do have some units with. There's obviously Canopus. Just got everybody going. Let's jump in. See who gets there first. Alright. The imps and the ghosts get to try to scare our pretty witch first. If only things were different. Not quite. Not quite.
Fight it out.
But, a bow and a black pearl later, and perhaps get something. It's definitely the right person to charm. She does charm someone. So I guess they're on strong, which is really good. That means my undead will not die. Although my imps may die. Okay, that's more damage than I thought. I really didn't think that they would be able to do a significant amount of damage. So, at this rate, could just kind of kill them. And unfortunately, I had to put a holy sword on the imps. So, to go and hit before the imp turns around and kills. Okay, well, I kind of thought that would be harder, but it goes to show ghosts are very good assassins, even of evil people. Well, alright, you are kind of cute, and you do have high intelligence, so yep, let's go ahead and do that. Well, that's all for this time. Thank you for watching. This is Far Horizon. Well, let's wait just a bit longer to see how much money I get. Should be pretty good since it just was 1 day and a little bit. Oh, not too shabby. Alright, this is Far Horizon signing off.